can hear you now. So you're on the air. What's your name, and do you have enough of my life for us?
Yeah, my name's Heather, and my F my life is that I called my ex that I broke up with like 15 years ago to try to apologize to him. He said, "Nah, I'm cool. Take care."
So what were you apologizing for?
Just the relationship. I used to be like a really crappy person and like cheat, so I wanted to like apologize about that.
15 years later, Heather? That's a long time. The statute of limitations have long passed on that one. You know?
I know. I've been trying to find a way to contact him, and I just like it just stumbled upon me now. So it's been something I've been trying to do for the past 15 years.
Yeah, it's like this has been bothering me for 15 years, and yeah, you had to track him down. When you called him up, was he like, Heather who? And you're like, no, it's me. Remember, it's Heather. You know the one who cheated on you multiple times with all your friends. That one you had to like tell him in detail.
It wasn't his friends, but no, he knew who I was as soon as I said it.
Okay,
I'm
that's
assuming
good.
I'm probably the only one he knows.
Yeah, and it was a nonchalant, quick. I'm cool, and then just hung up on you.
Yeah, it was not. I'm cool. Take care. Click.
Oh my god.
Dude, I mean, did you do a little social media stalking beforehand to kind of get an idea of where he was in life at the time?
Yeah, but he's not really like super like prevalent on there.
So do you know if he was in a new relationship, married, any of that?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. But I don't know for sure.
Low key, if he would be like, I forgive you, let's do it again, would you have been like, yeah,
hell no. No. I don't want him back. I feel bad, and it's a regret that I carry with me. So.
So yeah, you were looking to get closure and be like, hey, I just want to just say that I'm sorry for hurting you. And then he didn't give you that closure. You just like, I don't care. And just went on, huh?
Yep, pretty much.
Well, did you feel better after at least? Now you don't have to feel guilty?
Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, it was closure, even though it wasn't the closure I thought I would get. So
you know what? I'll give you that closure that you thought you were going to get. I'll be the boyfriend, right? Let's call him, what'd you say his name was? Let's just say what his name was.
I never said his name. His name's Bryn.
All right, so Bryn. Okay, whatever. So I'm Bryn. Okay, so you call me, and we're gonna play this out. We're gonna give you the closure that you deserve. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, all right, go ahead. It's ringing. I'm gonna answer the phone. Hello.
Hello, Bryn. This is Heather. How are you?
I mean, besides having a chick's name, I'm doing okay. I didn't think I'd hear from you again, Heather.
Yeah, I've just, been sitting with everything that I've done, where, like, I've been sitting the past 15 years, like, thinking about everything I've done, like, to you, and, I just feel really bad about it, and, I just want you to know that I've spent the last, 15 years regretting it and just feeling really bad that I hurt you the way I did.
Well, I mean, I guess everyone just cheats once, right? You just cheated on me once?
Yeah, no. Absolutely not. It was a lot.
A lot? What do you mean a lot? I mean, who are you cheating on me with?
I don't know. I don't remember at this point. This was a long time ago.
You don't even remember their names? They didn't even matter to you at all? Okay, hold on. I do appreciate you giving me a call.
I was young and stupid.
Were they better than me?
No, probably not.
Were they bigger than me?
Oh my God, I'm not answering.
Where's the closure?
Son of a... Well, I'm trying to find my closure. If you say no, they were bigger than me, or at least 7 out of 10 were bigger than me.
You should have lied. Just lie.
No, yeah, what's none of them? All right, yeah, good. Oh, none of them? Then I forgive you.
Yeah. Hooray!
See, there you go. Closure achieved. I'm glad that we got that all situated for you. I'm sorry that he didn't give you that actual closure, but I'm glad that I was able to help out a little bit. And yeah, next time in that situation, lie to him. But you know what? I give you credit for taking the high road and recognizing that, when we're young, we all make the mistakes and stuff. And just to say that you have enough in your heart where you felt so bad that you wanted to reach out and say, hey, I do feel bad about this. I did you wrong, and it's not cool. I think that whether or not he accepted it verbally to you, I still think that means a lot. And in the back of his mind, I'm sure he feels a little bit better about it. So good for you, Heather. Do you want to go to the Roadrunners game? Do you want tickets?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. Well, stay in the line. I'm going to hook you up with that. So there you go. That's your F My Life for the day. And a reenactment. We didn't know we were going to go that route.
Yeah.
And on that note, the lefties.
Oh, no. I don't want to get banned by McAfee. No, there's another podcast here that's equally as good. Less sports, but more laughs. Welcome back to the podcast broadcast. We got beautiful Kendall in the building. And joining us back in studio, we got Frankie El Monsta. And, of course,
your girlfriend's favorite DJ, DJ Looney.
Yeah. Show your, fancy Scarface looking ass here. Scoot in so you're on camera. So the camera's right in front of you, Looney.
This way?
Yeah. There you go. And Looney's looking all pro because he has a meeting right after this as well. So
This is
squeezing in a bunch of stuff that he's doing. And was there stuff in sound in the background? Probably. All right, now I'll do it again since I probably had McAfee stepping on me. Did you see comments on that?
DJ Looney.
Anyways, all right. So let's start it off with Kendall's night last night. So Kendall went to Peaches. We talked with Peaches, had a great time, and you also got blasted in the face.
Yeah.
Right? So I guess we'll just pull up your stories to kind of see this.
Sure.
If you don't mind.
For my post, yeah.
Is it your
By
post?
the way, am I crazy? I feel like when I have a video on my phone, then I upload it to social media, the quality goes down. Is that a real thing or is that my head?
I believe
notice
no.
that?
I'm sure it's a real thing. You're asking the wrong guy. I'm over 40, so I wouldn't know. Looney,
There's a settings. I think it's a button.
Well, no, homegirl Darlene, shout out Darlene. She said you gotta record it on your phone first and then upload the video. Otherwise, it's gonna drop down the quality on it.
Okay.
So that's something.
So
else
you're
that she
recording
told.
live? No, she was recording on her phone first, I imagine.
Yeah.
Who's this chick that's dancing with her boobs almost popping out?
This is Pixel Grip. So badass. I have a Pavlov dog response to this band.
Okay, let's talk about this. But here, we'll get on the air real quick. Pavlov, and that's Pavlovian. Is that how you say that? Rock 102.1 KFMA. Is it Pavlovian? But,
no, it's not Pavlovian. It's Pavlov.
Pavlov. Okay.
Pavlov dog. So.
What's it? Well, okay. Well, Pavlov dog is the experiment, but there's an actual term for this. Here's the example, and this is why we're even bringing this up. We got DJ Looney and El Monsta in the studio. We'll talk about all the things that they got coming up here soon. But Kendall was at a concert last night, the Peaches concert at La Rosa. And the opening act, her name again was?
Pixel Grip.
Pixel Grip. And she revealed to me that she's been actually listening to Pixel Grip as her sexy time go-to soundtrack with her boyfriend. So for how long now?
For a couple months.
Months. That's been the go-to. So like when she and her boyfriend about to get it on, they're going to play some tunes in the background, which is always recommended. You want the rhythm to the motion, right? So she's been listening to that. Then she watches this artist perform live. And then what happened to you while you're watching her live?
I was like, where's my boyfriend at?
Yeah.
You know?
So that's the Pavlov dog argument there, is that you kind of trained yourself to be in orgasm mode while listening to this music. And then you're listening to the music. Did you have any fogasms?
Maybe. I mean, I was having a good time. I had a cocktail,
How
you
good
know.
of a time?
Well, not that good, you know.
Okay.
But yeah. But I was getting revved up. I was ready.
Okay.
Ready for some action.
Yeah. So, and at any point during the set were you thinking, oh, wait a second. Oh no. What did I do to myself? Like this is.
I was definitely like, dang, it's a school night. My boyfriend's under the weather too. I'm like, this sucks.
But did you get horny during the set? Like extra horny where you're like, oh no, I wish my boyfriend was here so bad.
Yeah. And I mean, look at the girl. If you pull,
she's
so you're going to
gorgeous.
pull up the stories.
for
I
sure.
mean, she was in this like leopard print cat suit that I want. Looks badass.
Yeah, but see, as a hetero man, I get horny seeing this outfit, but you're not, you're a hetero woman, so, I mean, do you get turned on by, like, near nudity and hot chicks?
I guess so. I mean, it's just the vibes. It's the aesthetic. It's like, that's the degree I go. I'm not, like, I guess for me, it's more like, oh, I want to wear that and I want to be that. It's not that I want to be on that.
Yeah,
So
I'm like,
hate
I
to
want to be on
disappoint
that.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter. It's the music that got you going. These are some beautiful shots. So we're looking at this, and then coming up on the podcast broadcast, we'll show this video that she posted, which I don't know why. She had a bunch of stuff in her eyes, and it looks hilariously awkward and uncomfortable, and she ended up posting that on her Instagram as well. So we'll share that on the podcast broadcast. And coming up next, Druski is viral right now and trending because of his latest comedy attempt and satire. This time he is going after Christian conservative women, aka Erika Kirk. And his Erika Kirk impersonation is downright eerie. Or we're gonna react to that next. Beef Vegan Presents. You can join us on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/Beef Vegan, or keep it right here. Here's Sleep Token with Caramel on Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, so yeah, this is a beautiful picture.
Yeah, I mean, it's so easy to take good pictures at La Rosa.
Yes, I know.
It's too easy.
Yeah, La Rosa's a great venue.
When I was shooting this, I mean, it's always different in person, right? But in person, my jaw was on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, this is insane.
Yeah, and I'm sure the sound was phenomenal. There's Peaches right there. And it's like they coordinated their like cleavage shots. They're like, so how much boob are you showing? And they're like 80%? Cool, I'll show 80% too.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys do the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because Looney and Monsta are going to be both gigging. First off, they're going to be DJing the Ritz concert at The Rock tomorrow night, which is great. Dropout King is going to be on that show. That's going to be fantastic. And then on Saturday, Dope Hits and Drop Kicks at Music Box, which we're presenting that as well. And it's 10 till 2. I might swing by that after I do the Roadrunners game. As we're presenting that along with DJ Looney and Monsta Entertainment. It's all wrestling theme songs.
Yep.
Yeah, which is the theme, which is a great theme because there's so many wrestling bangers, that it's like, are you gonna have any like drink giveaways or anything like that? You could chorus side, be like, whose theme song is this?
We should do something like
I was
that.
thinking about doing like some trivia or something like that, or having people like do cut promos or something like that on each other, or just a free promo.
Instead of like a rap battle, just do a promo battle.
Promo battle.
That's
That'd be pretty dope.
That was super kick of the night.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's when things get
or best
gnarly.
sell of the night. Who sells the best shot?
Right. Yeah. It looks like Peaches has a penis there.
I saw her pubes.
Oh, wow.
She was standing, we were at the very front, and she was towering over us at one point, and I was just straight looking up at her crotch.
Yeah, you can kind of see it there. I don't want to put too much focus on it.
She has some faux aesthetic she's wearing.
Yeah,
of course.
So it's a merkin.
Yeah, she was wearing merkins. She is hot though. Still, like, she's got it going on.
No, as Ken just said, Beef, did you hear about the 2 bars that burned down in Rocket Point? I did not. If you know more about it, let me know in the chat. And I will also look it up as well. Let's see. We got some weird comments popping on there, but I'm following everyone along, so keep it going. All right, she had that. You saw the pubes. No, this is okay, before we get into that. So I want to show, this is Kendall and her beautiful friend Callie, both beautiful girls that went over drag glam for the pizza show, so they fit in. This is the video that she posted in question where I'm like, why did you post this? She got something in her eye, and look at her. Look how she's reacted to it.
Yeah.
Having the best time ever, huh?
This is we're on the stream, right?
Yeah.
This is Fuck the Pain Away.
Okay. Yeah.
Biggest hit, encore of the night. And right before this, she popped and sprayed champagne. And then the dancers started doing like waterfalling it into our mouths, but they like waterboarded me. They didn't just waterfall. And so then I had champagne in my eye hole.
Just so hurting, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad you didn't drive us because you reek like alcohol, I'm sure. Callie's having the time of her life and you're in so much pain. Rock 102.1 Camp, man. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Honestly, you got to see this video of Kendall, who's attempting to have the best time of her life while in immense pain and
while
being
I was blind.
Super uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Which is so funny from the Pizza Show last night. Was it sold out at La Rosa?
I believe it was. I think at the last minute it was.
Good.
She not only crowd surfing?
Yeah.
She crowd walked. She like walked onto the crowd to the back of the venue.
Nice.
Did more songs on top of the crowd. walked back up.
Well, good for her. She was a pleasure to talk to. We have our entire interview with her on our broadcast YouTube page, youtube.com/beefvegan. If you're interested about the artist Peaches, but you can see Kendall just like, again, immensely in pain there. And I didn't even realize I was laughing so hard at your eyes and you trying to have a good time while your face is burning, right? I didn't even realize that you're basically wearing like an X duct tape.
Yeah.
Just across your boobs. And you had a bunch of side boobage.
Yeah, I made a top out of tape. It's out of that sports tape.
Yeah.
That, what is it? It's supposed to like lift your skin and help relieve muscle tension or something.
Yeah, that's what athletes wear so they don't get like tears and stuff. Okay, yeah. So you made a top off of that, huh?
Yeah, that's what my top is. I just taped myself up and
that's crazy.
Yeah, I was ready to rock and roll.
For the next show.
Yeah, you guys could definitely. I have more tape. No, don't do duct tape.
Really?
No,
don't do duct tape. Don't do Gorilla tape.
That's not body safe.
So for the set tomorrow at Ritz, I think we'll do some athletic tape.
You got to make an impact, and that show. So Looney and Monsta are going to be DJing the Ritz show with Dropout Kings. Dropout Kings had to evolve because obviously their lead singer Adam passed away. It's good to see them continuing on. It'd be interesting to hear the dynamic and how this band sounds right now, and so unexpected. And we actually were able to talk with Adam not too long ago. He was great. And he's a West Sider from Phoenix, Arizona, Glendale, really. So yeah, it hits close to home. So when did you get on this bill?
We got approached about probably a little over a month ago to get on the show. After the JCW show fell out, Phenomenal Concerts, Ryan Lamer was like, hey, we have Ritz. So we took the opportunity and jumped on it.
Hell yeah.
Marley B's also going to be opening up tomorrow night as well. So it's going to be a jam-packed show.
Nice. Well, shout out Marley B, but also I'm calling out Marley B. He just opened up for Greaves and stuff, and I was like, hey, come on in. He left me on red. You got to respond, Marley. What's going on, brother?
He's a busy man. He's going to get ready.
He's not too busy to respond back. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm too busy. You can respond back to your boy Beef, Marley B. I'm calling you out right now. Clipping this, sending it your way.
Aww.
All right, clip that. All right, well, we got more with DJ Looney and Monsta. And coming up next, we're going to be talking about Warner Brothers all in on the new Harry Potter project and series, Harry Potter series, and the death threats that the cast of Harry Potter have been receiving and how much this new series is costing Warner Brothers before their big sale. It's mind-blowing. So we'll talk about that after music from Foo Fighters. We're going to be checking out and reacting to the videos of Druski as Erika Kirk on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan.
All right. A lot of good stuff to go over today.
Always, we're covering a lot here, but let's get right into my Instagram. And my Twitter. And this is fucking crazy. So Druski has done this before, right? Where he did his last controversial take was that of just going against black church, spiritual churches, things like that as a pastor, and just talking about how like much of a grift it is. Okay, he's done whiteface before too, and that's always controversial where people react in certain ways.
It's like NASCAR or something like that.
Yeah. And he pulls it off because Druski himself, he's like, he's got a body type like us, honestly, and and to pull off, he does kind of look like Marlon Wayans and White Chicks. Yeah. And in a weird way, this is like he looks like Erika Kirk if she gained like 50 pounds. But
it's kind of spot on. It's kind of scary how much it looks like her.
Spot on.
The eyes and everything.
Was he just going for a white chick, white woman look, or specifically?
Oh no, you be the judge. Watch,
watch,
and this is definitely Erika Kirk. Looks like Erika Kirk, and I'll show you a comparison video right after this first little clip. Check.
Get on your feet, boy.
He even has white feet. He went
all out.
He went head to toe.
He's using everything.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
War is raging in Iran.
We're praying for all the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
how about all the kids that died when the USA hit the towers?
It broke my heart. That is the
It was reported that Erika Kirk went online shopping and just was buying a bunch of random stuff like hours after Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Spent a couple $1,000s. Yeah, wait.
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
I serve a righteous God.
Oh,
And
yeah.
That is why we say our prayers.
You got her.
We are
Oh,
all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy, blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
Yeah, I mean,
okay, yeah.
I mean, you were gonna play devil's advocate and argue that it wasn't necessarily Erika Kirk.
I was asking a genuine question. I didn't know.
Yeah, well then, I mean, and now you know definitively.
Definitively.
That's the
Absolutely.
character. Absolutely. And honestly, he doesn't say the name for sure because, to avoid kind of lawsuits or whatever the case, it is satire. But he just says conservative Christian white woman or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but everyone's like, we know exactly who you're talking about. There's only one that you're talking about and you're going after him.
Sweet cream foam chai ice matcha.
And your item,
Bella
your
will
order?
have all organic pup cup. Yes, everything organic.
I mean, great makeup. It's
shout out to
insane.
his makeup artist.
Yeah, dude. I mean, honestly, Monsta, you probably hit worse.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my.
It was dark. It was dark. Yeah, I get it. Me too.
Oh wow.
Not that flexible.
Like pulled a hamstring.
4, 3, 2. Hold your chest lifted. We're gonna lift.
We have to protect all men in America,
Okay.
especially all white men.
Oh.
Those are the boys that we care about in this country. America is built on their backs. Because they are the ones who mattered most.
All right, so that's Druski's first clip that I saw from Druski. Here is like
I love it.
Here's a comparison video
Oh, yeah.
that kind of gets you going. My mixtapes on Twitter said Druski went all out mocking Erika Kirk, and this is just like a side by side to kind of give you a point of reference if you didn't understand what he was doing.
Don't let anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man.
A mailman.
Especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there.
We have to protect all men in America, especially all white men in America. Those are the boys that we care about in this country.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, yeah. So, and I give credit to Druski for continuing to basically create the conversation. This is shock comedy for sure. Going after some things. Now, I will say this: the public perception. Obviously, Erika Kirk still has a huge following, but there's a lot of people that kind of fell off on that because they are questioning her motives and really what her everything about it is pretty suspect. Even the assassination of Charlie Kirk, they're asking a lot of questions. Even Joe Rogan now publicly is asking questions about it, and if Rogan's saying it, then people are like, okay, maybe there is something to this. So yeah, the whole thing is wildly bizarre, and yeah, so Druski's going after Erika Kirk now.
Even if nothing nefarious behind all that went on, her reaction post to his murder is just bizarre.
Yeah.
She's just bizarre.
I'll say, okay, so David said the comments were hilarious. So that's a great idea, David. Let's go down the comment rabbit hole on this. We'll do the side by side here.
I do that at 4 a.m. There's a comment rabbit hole.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's the best. That's what the internet's for, is just straight for the comments here. So, all right, reading the comments, let me go through this, and I'll cherry pick some of the good ones. Well, actually, this guy said Druski is a creative content creator, but some topics should remain off limits, especially sensitive ones like this. Some people disagreed on that. Yeah.
What?
Wouldn't this be racist if a white person did it? That's,
okay.
You hear that all the time, right? A lot of, let's see, all I see now. I mean, that one's good. That's a good side by side. All right. See, I don't care about him doing whiteface at all. I simply just think mocking a woman whose husband been assassinated just months ago and doing a skit. Right. All right. These aren't funny at all, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
Comments are you reading, sir?
Pissing me off.
Okay. These will be funny. All right. Let's go. All right. Who is this? Let's see.
Boo that, man.
Okay, Maria said none of this work. Please confirm, Grok. Is this Erika Kirk? Grok said, that's Erika Kirk, the actress comedian starring in Druski's satirical skit. I no, actually, that's somebody right now. Okay. I get tricked by the internet super easily. Other people's wife. I miss my husband, and then Erika goes straight up.
The Batiste.
Yeah. Yeah.
Batiste.
Yeah.
The fireworks.
Check out his music Saturday night Music Box.
Yeah. Now, Darkest does have. Darkest has a strong argument. He says everything this guy does is lowbrow. He's making content for people who lack intellect, dumb stuff that people get to laugh at, right? Well, he is going for low-hanging fruit in some cases, but he also
got me.
He's also going after calling out some hypocrisy as well. So
yeah, that's what I say about the flip coin,
What do you mean the flip coin?
Pandering to low-hanging fruit, lowbrow, whatever. It's like, well, yeah, that's what they're doing. That's why he's commenting on it,
Yeah.
That's why it's a parody.
Got him engaged, got him going, right? So, yeah. And so that's why Druski is trending today. No word yet from Erika Kirk's camp, nor will I expect to hear anything from that. I do get emails somehow, some way from America First, dude. Yes. On my work email.
Our prank worked.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Somebody did. Somebody signed me up on that, and I've been getting those emails religiously.
When are you going to DJ the next event?
Yeah.
Kid Rock. Be vegan and Kid Rock. TV USA.
I had a weird dream that mentioning Kid Rock reminds me of, if we have time to share.
Okay, what's that?
So I had a dream. Long story short, I'm driving with Courtney Love.
Okay.
Naturally, it ends in a car accident.
Oh, I thought it naturally ended in 69, but okay.
No.
I'm assuming a lot of drugs.
And so I'm telling her, we need to play it cool, right? We immediately, cops behind us pull over, right? I'm expecting he's going to arrest me, give me a ticket. He walks over. He's with Kid Rock, and they hand me a QR code. And basically, it was the get out of jail free card. So it was like, you either get arrested and a ticket, or you can go to this Kid Rock concert. And I was like, all right, I guess I'm going to go to the Kid Rock concert. So,
so you chose Kid Rock concert.
I chose Kid Rock. I was like, I'll do it, I'd rather do that than pay the price. So
sure. Well, that's the only way they're getting people to show up to Kid Rock concerts.
Exactly, and that was the other thing. It was like, that's going to be how he's going to fill his seats now.
Well, yeah. In case you missed it, it's been being reported that Kid Rock is having ticket sale issues. Now he initially had this Freedom Festival that he announced, and they announced a bunch of people that were going to be on this festival, and it was going to be a series of about 6 to 8 dates, with an all-star lineup, and Kid Rock being one of the headliners. A couple of the headliners that were announced realized that they were attached to this, and they're like, whoa, we didn't know it was this, so we have to back out now. Ludacris being one of them. And so there's a bunch of people that fell off on that. Now, Kid Rock had to cancel a couple of these already, straight off the bat, citing scheduling conflicts. But now there's certain ones that are being reported that their ticket sales are so low, they have to figure it out, and probably are going to cancel those. And when you say so low, these are amphitheaters for about 18 to 20,000 people. There's a venue there that sold less than 200 tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, 200 tickets for this. So that's how far fallen.
That's great for a local artist.
I see that Patrick said he'd choose jail time over a Kid Rock concert.
I think a lot of people will be on that too. So I agree.
Oh,
All right,
man.
so let's get into our Harry Potter discussion. How many out there is, I know, it's gross. Radio is still on. I mean, we're not on the radio technically this second, but we will be in 8 seconds. And we're going to be talking all things Harry Potter here. So you guys ready?
Ready.
Okay. I thought I had some audio on this too. I can't necessarily find it. But...
Do my intro.
Right. Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Hanging out here with Kendall, El Monsta, Frankie El Monsta, and of course DJ Looney. And I already missed where your drop is. So
favorite DJ.
Go ahead.
That's
you do
really
it.
good. Yeah.
All right, listen, well, we're back on here. So let's talk about Harry Potter. Now, Harry Potter is being rebooted in a series. Did you know this? I mean, you seen this coming? You've been following this?
I heard about it forever ago when they announced it. And I'm like, why? And then they finally released the trailer today or yesterday, I think it was.
Yes, that's what I have. And now I'll show the trailer here on the podcast broadcast stream in a little bit. But this is a trip. So they revealed that, they're doing a Harry Potter series. And it's not long after they already released, I think, 11 movies, right? It was a lot of movies. There's controversy amongst the author, but the HBO's like, I don't care. Really, it's the IP. No matter who wrote it and what they're saying, the IP still holds up. And a whole generation is in love with this lore. And rightfully so. It's a great story, great characters, and a lot of people. You're a Harry Potter kid, right?
I grew up in that era. So I grew up on the books.
Mhm.
So I was way into the books. I remember I specifically got into it because some other nerd I was picking on in like second grade wanted to check out what was the second book? Chamber of Secrets?
Yes.
And just to spite them, I grabbed it before they could get it in the library. And then it was reading time, and I'm like, guess I have to read this dumb thing. And then I was like, this is amazing. So that's how I got into it.
See, your bullying
I was
turned you
bullying.
into a fan of Harry Potter.
Turned me into a nerd.
Yeah, so you would probably be a Slytherin. So HBO is going all in on this. This is interesting too because obviously HBO is being sold to Skydance, and but before they do, they're like, okay, we're going to make massive investments in IP. With this, they have a financial commitment to Harry Potter series that is an eye-watering amount. HBO is pouring over $125 million into the series with a per episode bill of around $20 million. And that's comparable to how much cost per episode of Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, any of their big hits, right? Initially, there were reports that the new Potter series would cost upwards of $100 million per episode, though. So essentially, they cut costs. And potentially more than $5 billion in total, but that's been disputed. But part of the cost now is because HBO had to beef up their security. Yeah, because fans are angry about the casting of this series. So much so that there has to be extra security on set. And HBO head Casey Bloys said that the studio saw the backlash coming out and put protections in place early. And he told Variety that with all actors on any kind of big IP shows, obviously one this big, you got a lot of passionate fans, a lot of people with opinions, and it can get scary in places. So they got scared enough to get extra security on set in Hollywood to prevent Looney Tunes from coming to try to, not DJ Looney Tunes, to, like potentially harm any castmates. This is crazy.
That's wrong. That's wrong. Like I'm against this series as a whole on principle.
Why? What's the principle?
There's no need to make a series.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I think if they were going to make another show, do something where it's like before or after the book series and the movies. It's like we already did that, and it's not like it came out 60 years ago.
No, I know.
There's no need for a remake and a reboot of the same thing.
Yeah,
like
but
a Temu version of a
you could say that
big budget movie,
right? But welcome to getting older. We've already been through this before. Where we've seen reboots on top of reboots on top of reboots, where it's like, hey, this is still fresh.
It's a problem. It's a
Batmans.
problem. There's no original ideas.
Yeah, we had like 50
not done yet.
Batmans, dude. Yeah. In fact, we have to rank our Batmans. We've had so many Batmans and so many reboots of that.
Right.
Yeah, we had two Batmans at the same time. There were two different Batmans, two different Batverses.
Batfleck, and we have
Yeah, and that's a Warner Brothers issue as well. So Warner Brothers knows a
Yeah.
good IP when they see one. And even if they just said, okay, I know you just wrapped up your movie series. Now we're going to take this over into the, the TV series things. And they do promise to go deeper and expand on the books. But those are pretty, those movies are pretty accurate to the books, are they not?
To a point, like the first one, Sorcerer's Stone is like identical to the book.
Yeah.
But then after that, they get bulky and bulkier. So they do start cutting out details, storylines. So there are some missing pieces.
Okay.
But I just don't. I just don't read the book if you want the extra details.
No.
Like, you don't need to play it out in a TV series.
Yeah, no.
Y'all are against reading?
You
That's
lost
your hot
us at
take?
reading. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Started making movies. It's like, why finish the books?
Right.
I'll just wait for the movie.
Exactly. All right. So that's Harry Potter's. We're going to actually pull up the trailer on the podcast broadcast so we can see what that looks like and see if that would be enough to kind of hook us for this series. And when we come back, we'll ask the question, are you a conversational narcissist? It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. Hanging out here with Monster and
Your girlfriend's favorite DJ, DJ Looney.
sorry, I didn't mean to go.
Was that the hard R, bro?
Yeah, I didn't mean to
thought
do
I heard
hard R.
that.
I know, I didn't mean to do
We
hard
just had a
R.
whole conversation about this last
I know. I
night.
apologize. I apologize. I did not mean to go hard R. I don't know why. And sometimes maybe it's my age, you know. And yeah, I'm offended for. I'm offended for you, dude. When I said it, I felt dirty.
I was like,
Yeah. No, I was like, no.
He's a hard R to me.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that you recognize it in real time too, because
Yeah,
I was like,
whoa.
you
It's a
called
thing
me
for
out
him.
before I
Yeah,
could
it's a thing for
apologize.
him.
bro.
I
What
was
did I
about
do
to.
you? I know it's been a while, but
No, no, you're
my
my monster. You're my monster, and I didn't mean to fucking pronounce it.
Flushed right now.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Again, it wasn't on purpose.
We gotta go.
Look at the time.
That's the only time the hard R has ever slipped out in my life. I put A on everything. Like, I don't even
just when it
I don't
comes
even
to me,
say
huh?
the letter R. Is it correct? I mean,
Not
I'm,
even in
I'm
your
barely ever.
vocabulary, but
Like, I call
hey.
people tarded. You know what I mean?
He's
Because
defending
I
himself
don't
right
go
now. I
hard
swear
R.
I don't.
Yeah, don't pull me in for help.
I don't ever, except for when you're here.
No. Yeah, no, that was a
you people.
that was a fluke. That was a fluke, a one-time thing. I don't hard R, right? So El Monster. Hey, you make me think like you own the taco stand too in American Eats, but you don't. You have no affiliation to those.
Is it tacos?
Let's just sue him.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, Monster Taco Truck.
Monster. Taco.
Really?
Yeah, I think it is. I don't think it's R. I think it's
wow.
an A. Yeah, it's good. And in American Eats,
yeah.
yeah.
Right now and check them.
We should go. You know, I'm gonna have to go over there and try one of their tacos and give them a piece of my mind.
Right.
Give me a number 3.
All right, let me find this. We're finding. Oh, look at the chat on McAfee, dude. That's.
I think my employee just said, "Hey, boss."
Oh, good. Yeah,
She should be working right now.
That's good. That's good. Is she the one commenting
Get back to
and
work.
complaining that I said 69ing?
No,
Was her
no,
name
no,
Veronica?
I don't know.
Someone else? Okay.
Not doing their work or what?
I probably
Bunch of lollygaggers over there?
That's
Look at that.
That's
Over
a,
here.
right when I get
Should,
in office.
should be
we're gonna
working,
meet.
and then they're over here commenting on radio
Literally
shows.
said, "Hey,
I
boss."
love
with
that.
the hand
Wow.
wave.
That's true.
Get to work.
Okay, so this was just released 12 hours ago. I'm already looking at the Harry Potter, and I'm just like, okay, well, he's young. So they're starting young, and that's good.
No, I feel horrible for
Why?
those kids because I feel like even for the original cast of the movies, like Daniel, Emma, Rupert, like they got pigeonholed so hard. That was their identity for so long. And it's just tough. And now these kids have to live up to that. And it's going to be even harder. And I feel bad. I feel bad.
Even the drama behind Sirius Snape too going on right now.
I
Yeah, real quick.
saw a comment on it.
Go ahead and ask your question. See what the question is real quick, and then we'll watch this trailer here. I wouldn't feel bad for them. They make bank. Ratcliffe is doing great with his acting choices as well. Rupert probably not getting cast as much, but I'm sure still living high off the hog with his agreements and his contracts going into it. That's the thing about Harry Potter. Yeah, they started off as like a coupon cast. Like it was a budget. It was get these kids and it's pretty cheap. Then after like the third one and be like, oh, this is a major $1 billion franchise. Their agents are salivating and it's like, great, let's make sure you get generational money for this. And every single one of those kids got generational money for it where they never have to work again. So that is, I mean, you could wish to have
for
that freedom.
Child labor. I don't
Child
know.
labor, dude.
Yeah.
First off, I was
Your children.
Oh, give me a break. You know,
They'll never have to work again in their life after
yeah,
this.
you're acting like they're digging ditches, and it's the furthest thing from it. They had
bad
handlers,
things
they had
happen
school
to child actors
in the
We know
80s
this.
and the 90s.
Yeah, I think they're fine.
In the 2000s with this $1 billion
We don't-
production. Look, you're assuming the worst, and you're also, I mean, you're just wildly speculating on things that there's been nothing that has said anything about this. Like
Says
Rupert,
the conspiracist to
yeah,
me.
but not one of the kids are like, hey, somebody tickled my butthole. Nobody said that.
Not yet.
I'm waiting. I mean, at this point, they're in their 30s and they're multimillionaires.
Gotta let it out at some point.
Yeah. Again, so George, Giorgio, if you got a question, do it now. All right. So these kids, I'm sure will be a little bit, I'm sure they're being taken care of. Let's just check out
which way.
No, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not defending. I'm just saying I don't feel bad for the kids because I'm sure the kids had, 3 on, 3 off as far as their schedule is concerned. They had their education. They all had a group of friends that they worked with. It wasn't just Daniel Radcliffe and a bunch of adults. That was one thing. They all grew up together.
They're robbed of a normal childhood.
Fuck your normal childhood.
I'll take that one real quick.
Facts. I'll take the millions upon millions of dollars.
Seriously, I had a normal childhood. Change it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Here,
I told you. You are a normal boy. And you're going to start acting like one. You think you're something special?
Oh.
There is nothing special
We didn't have their money.
about you.
I've always wanted to know about my parents.
Your parents were the kindest, bravest people I ever met. They
Nick
were
Frost?
funny and clever.
Yeah, let's stop
And they
right
stood
there.
up for what they believed.
I love Nick Frost. Do you think this is good casting for Nick Frost? Honestly, they do look alike.
What?
The original, who's the original actor for
Hagrid?
Yeah, for Hagrid. What's his name? Because I
don't-
grew up
Robbie,
with him too.
Coltrane? Is that his name? Right?
It sounds like a blues singer. I don't know if that's
Rob
Jack
Coltrane?
Coltrane. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have a confession to make.
Put it in the comments. What's your
I've
confession?
never seen any Harry Potter movie.
Yeah, Robbie Coltrane.
That's fair. Okay, Robbie Coltrane. Yeah, I think Nick does look like Robbie a little bit. And I think that's good casting.
Was right. The next time I see you, we'll be in Hogwarts.
The fucking movie all over again. It was so funny. It's the same thing.
This is
It's a series.
It's big shoes to fill for all these guys. It's going to be rough.
Nah,
That's why they're getting paid
Yeah, we invest like Harry Potter bird.
Mr. Potter.
Because they'd be like, what they're doing is they're like
Give 'em a
taking
splinter.
their wand and be like, oh, I'm going
I'm gonna give you a splinter.
Why isn't it working? Zoo. Yeah, okay. All right, hold on.
$400.
There's about a minute left of this. Let's check it
I'm
out.
offended.
I think we can expect great things from you. Let's see who you are.
Black
John
Snape.
Lithgow.
Are you really Harry Potter?
No, the Black Snape got people losing their minds.
Yep.
Yeah. You can see the young again. But it is legitimately like, well, the beginning of the series is basically like the first movie. And you, just like you said, the first movie was most accurate towards the book. So, they're just kind of like retreading. And is it going to even be better quality? Probably not, because it's a 20 million production as opposed to how much, movie studios spend for, movies, feature films. But yeah, Harry Potter is coming back, and that was our Harry Potter segment. So $125 million on this project and beefed up security.
They're just creating more tension between millennials and Gen Z.
Right.
That's what this is doing.
Yeah, like
They're dividing us even more.
They don't need to do that. It's super easy because we get divided over the
exactly.
simplest things.
Exactly.
I mean,
Too united.
about childhoods, that's how divided we get. All right, let's see if you're a conversational narcissist. Would you consider yourself a conversational narcissist, even though you don't necessarily know the definition of the phrase?
I mean, yeah, look at us. We do the radio. So, yeah.
No, but you can do radio, and actually you can do good radio, great radio, if you're not a conversational narcissist. And I'll explain. There are 3 traits that can define you as a conversational narcissist, and that's what we're going to talk about here. And it is a little eye-opening. So, I'm not saying that you are. I'm not saying that you are.
Well,
Rocco on 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. On the record, I'm not saying that Kendall is a conversational narcissist, right? Monsta, I don't think is a conversational narcissist. I haven't caught him in that. And DJ Looney,
your girlfriend's favorite DJ, DJ Looney.
100%.
Wow.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility. It's true though. DJ Looney is my girlfriend's favorite DJ. Not my ex-girlfriend's favorite DJ though. And that was really a red flag. That was one of the reasons why, we broke up. In fact, it was like the main reason. I actually had a conversation with her where I was like, hey, right now, you got to make an ultimatum. And you got to let me know that DJ Looney's your favorite DJ, or you walk out that, hey, where you going? She was gone, man. She was fast.
Good riddance.
That's what I said, dude.
Took off running.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. Let's go back to the topic on hand. Conversational narcissism, something I came across today where I was like, oh, this is interesting, right? So, like, it's like Bette Midler's famous line for the movie Beaches. So, but enough about me. Let's talk about you. What do you think of me, right? So a professor of psychiatry said it's like a game of catch where one person never throws the ball back, right? That's what conversational narcissism is. And here are 3 big signs that experts say watch for. All right. And you let me know if you ever found yourself guilty of this or being in conversations of this. Okay. The first one, shift response. Okay. Shift response. It's where you share something and they immediately shift it to themselves. No follow-up questions, just right back to talking about them. Guilty, not guilty.
I think not guilty. I think I try to I share my piece, but then I also add follow-up questions.
Okay.
I mean, you tell me.
Okay, I will.
Maybe I should ask you.
No, what's funny is I immediately go through these 3 things and I'm like, that's my boss in a nutshell. I love my boss, but and you'll explain. The pretending to listen look, right? You could tell they're not really listening. They're just waiting for your mouth to stop moving so they could jump in. That's sign 2 of a conversational narcissist. You ever come across people like that, Monsta?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All the time, especially at the bar. Go to the bar. Then you say something, and it's like, you didn't listen to anything I just said.
Exactly. This is where you meet conversational narcissists the most, especially in those social settings where you're just meeting someone. That's where they kind of show their true colors. Are they a listener or are they someone who just waiting for you to stop talking so they can talk about themselves? And you'll see that it's very common. The last one is the constant one-upper. All right. We've all met this person, and this person is the worst. Whether you have good news or bad news, they'll always find a way to top it. You're like, I just lost my dog. I'm feeling kind of sad. Oh, yes. I lost 3 dogs, and then I was super close with them. They were great. Like, oh, yeah, my mother's sick. Oh, my mother got an incurable disease that they didn't even know about.
Yeah.
Brand new.
Yeah.
Off the shelf.
Yeah. It's like, oh, my girlfriend just broke up with me. Oh, yeah, it's because I banged her. The constant one-upper. That person is the worst. So if you're ever unsure, just ask yourself this one question, right? Do you feel drained after? Because if you walk away feeling exhausted or unheard, that's a big clue if you're interacting with the conversational narcissist. But the reality is we all kind of have tendencies to slip into these categories and accidentally become a conversational narcissist. So it's a good idea to kind of recognize these 3 signs so you don't fall into that trap,
if you're talking to a conversational narcissist, I feel like it makes you want to become one because you have to then one-up the one-upper, and then it just
never-ending cycle.
That's a young man's game, though. I gave up on that because I would recognize that. I would recognize that at an early age. I didn't need a psychologist to tell me this. I saw this as a pattern that I'd be coming across because of super social in circles and bar scenes and party scenes, whatever the case. Always a small talking with people, and those people always rub me the wrong way. I'm like, okay, you're out. You're not in my circle, right?
You just move on.
Yes, absolutely. But it is the most frustrating thing. The one-upper is probably one of the biggest annoyances that you can come across in small talk circles. And then with DJ Looney and Monsta, like they're going to be out at 2 events this weekend. Friday night at the Rock for the Ritz concert, and then they're DJing an event at Music Box. It's all wrestling themes, like wrestling song themes. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. It's a party. But with you guys doing the bar scene and you small talk with people all the time, meet people. That's how we make friends. We got a spirit in our hand, and we're BSing with the bros or the girls and stuff. But then you'll come across these types of conversations. If you do, just turn around and walk away, because you know that
I can't.
It's kind of hard.
Oh yeah, you're
right at the DJ
I get a
booth
lot
all
of
the
people
time.
that want to request songs and then just kind of talk about themselves for like 20 minutes. I'm trying to mix stuff. I'm like, absolutely, yeah. Great.
Yeah, but don't you just put on the other can and just be like, oh,
I do,
boop.
but I also
They just
don't want to
don't
be
leave.
polite because that's my tip right there,
Yeah.
They start dragging me into it, and I'm just
Talk to the host.
Yeah, no, you're a talker monster. Don't lie. I would pass people off to you all day long. All right, we're gonna wrap things up with a beef tip after these words. You can join us on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan.
So beefs. Yeah, here's my friend on Monster. Where'd beef
That's
go?
what I do all the time too. See the host right there? He loves talking.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I just love listening.
I was looking around. Where'd everybody go?
So I have to. Go ahead.
I heard him do a brief Macho Man voice.
Oh, he does a lot of great voices.
Yeah.
Oh, what's some of the voices you do?
Yeah, I want to.
Rises to the top. Oh yeah.
That's good. That's
That's
good.
good.
He does.
What else you got? What else you got?
You got a 6-pack somewhere? 12-pack? You probably get him go.
This is your prep for the
Let me tell you
wrestling.
something, brother. This Saturday at the Music Box, dude, me and DJ Looney are going to be DJing over there. We're going to play all your favorite wrestling hits, dude. We're going to have all your wrestling bangers going on, and we're going to be getting drunk. Well, I'm not, but DJ Looney will be.
That was good.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We got Hulkster. We got.
Macho. What other wrestlers can you do?
I know who is a distinct.
You just got the
wrestling-
two.
Beef, vegan.
What about Dusty Rhodes? Can you do that Louisiana impression?
That's a good one.
Well, let me tell you something there, everybody. You got the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, the son of a plumber.
That's a really good one, actually.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I don't think I heard that one yet.
Yeah, nice. All right, let's see. Real quick, Looney. So we got beef games happening next Thursday at St. Philip's Plaza. I have to send you a bunch of different audio that I'm going to drop because, throughout the evening, I'm going to be going to you and I'm going to say, DJ Looney, always branding, right? I got that branding brain, right? Every time I say, hey, Looney, I want to play a game, I'm going to drop this, right? That's when I go into the intro of the game. Our first game I'm very excited about. I'm going to do a couple swerves where I'm going to ask you to drop it a couple times, right? Okay. So there's going to be a game within a game within a game.
Triple H?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. So we got lots of plot twists and things like that. They're going to have Slobby Robbie come out, right? And he's got a game. And his game is super fun, right? So Super Thrift is his the rebrand of Generation Cool. So I had this rally race idea of you got to put on 10 small t-shirts, right? Like three contestants, they got to put on 10 small t-shirts one at a time and then take 10 off, right? Yeah. One at a time. And whoever finishes that, first will be the winner. So it's just a simple rally race. So to brand it a little bit better, make it a little more fun, Robbie's coming out with a Super Thrift customized shopping cart. And in it will be the 30 shirts, but some of the shirts are going to be XS. Extra small. Some of them will be extra large. And you won't know. You're just going to have to grab them out real quick. So all three at the same time are going to be basically going on a supermarket sweep to try to pick out the shirts while putting them on one at a time. And then meanwhile, you're going to be like a ref. Do you have a ref shirt?
No, but I've been thinking about getting one, a striped one.
Yeah.
Tape.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
take
tape on a white shirt.
Yeah, get the white tape and the black tape.
Yeah, so I think one of the main duties I'm gonna have for you that night is to be a ref and to be the eyes and the judge to make sure people are following the rules specifically, so I don't miss anything. And so to make sure they're doing it right, so no two shirts at one time. You're doing counts and stuff and everything. We'll have extra eyes, so you won't have to do it alone, but you'll be the best looking ref on the stage.
Oh, yeah.
And so we have that. We're going to be doing, obviously, the last word, which we always do. We're going to do Survey Says. We're going to do Cock Blocked. That's why I got this golden cock right here. I'll explain that game later. Going to do a D&D dice game where we're going to have Tucson Games and Gadgets come out with oversized D&D dice. And then we have a bunch of balloons that we're going to have to blow up. And they're going to have to, try to do all that shit. That's going to be fun. And a couple other tricks up our sleeve. So like I said, there are a few audio files that I'm going to send you to kind of just get you ready for the drops. And and then the rest you already got, so
we're locked in.
Yeah. And I was even tempting to do that bit that I just did about the ex-girlfriend not being like favorite DJ, but since you guys didn't laugh that much, I'll probably not do that at Beef Games. It was a good
don't
way.
do that.
Okay, fine. I thought it was funny in my head. I kind of worked
do
it
something
out.
with it. Do something else.
I laughed.
There's
I liked
potential.
it. I'm gonna clip it and reshare it later on.
I mean, you could, I guess again, it's just like tough crowd. I mean, she still has like glitter in her eyeballs. So
in champagne.
Rock 102.1 KF, man. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're just wrapping things up with Looney and Monsta, good friends of the show. Of course, Looney is our official DJ, and DJ Looney will be joining us at Beef Games a week from today at St. Fellows Plaza, live on the Union stage there, providing the sounds in between and the aesthetics. We're going to have such a great time. We're giving away thousands of dollars worth of prizes, including amusement park tickets, VIP, Roadrunners gear, gift certificates, and more. So if you want to join us, please do. It's a big event for us. It's going to be a hell of a show, very entertaining, very fun. And of course, you can walk away with tons of prizes. So we hope to see you there. But in the meantime, tomorrow night, DJ Looney and Monsta are going to be performing at The Rock, opening up for Ritz. Tickets still available for that, Phenomenon Concerts. And then a free event. Is it free at Music Box?
Yep,
Saturday night, if you're a wrestling fan, DJ Looney and Monsta are going to be spinning all these great wrestling hits and theme songs of your favorite superstars. And that's happening at Music Box Saturday. So a lot of things to do over the weekend. Thank you guys so much for listening to the show. Don't forget to give a like on the podcast broadcast stream and subscribe if you haven't already. And we'll be back tomorrow to wrap things up with a super show on a Friday, talking all things movie releases and continue to give you tickets for the Ren Fair and my last pair of tickets for Avenged Sevenfold and Good Charlotte. So tune in early and hopefully you'll win those. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later.
When you wish upon a side of beef, soon will come and end to all your grief. But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.
Kirk, who is that from?